In an earlier video, we talked about how Russian verbs have two conjugations, the ye-yo, or first conjugation, and the e conjugation, or second conjugation. Let's take a closer look at the e conjugation now. One of the first of these verbs you might learn is говорить. For the second conjugation, we can get the stem by removing it from the infinitive, and then we add these endings. Я говорю. Ты говоришь. Он, она говорит. Мы говорим. Вы говорите. Они говорят. In the ты, он, она, мы, and вы forms, we see that characteristic e that gives the conjugation its name. The ya form, the first singular, normally ends in the letter u, and the ani form has the ending yat. When we look at these ya and ani forms, though, there's one other point to touch on. You might recall that Russian has three important spelling rules: the 5-letter, the 7-letter, and the 8-letter rule. And it's this last one, the 8-letter rule, that will be important here. According to the 8-letter rule, after any of these 8 letters, we never write u or ya. Instead, we'll use u and a. Now, the first-person singular and third-person plural forms in the e conjugation do normally have the vowel letters u and ya, so we'll need to keep this in mind whenever the stem of the verb ends in any of these letters. Учиться is a common word where this comes into play. Я учусь. Они учатся. So we need to spell the first singular ending with the letter u instead of u, and the third-person plural, the ani ending, with at instead of yat. It doesn't really affect the pronunciation, but we do want to be sure to get the spelling right. And there's one other thing worth noting about the e conjugation verbs. Let's look at видеть to see for an example. Я вижу. Ты видишь. Он, она видит. Мы видим. Вы видите. Они видят. Now, what do you notice here? The d at the end of the stem becomes zh, but only in the first-person singular, the ya form. You might remember that consonants can change like this in the ye-yo conjugation too, but in those verbs it will change in all forms, not just the ya form. There are lists of which consonants are likely to change in this way for the second conjugation, but at the beginning, it's best just to learn the ya, the, and ani forms for each verb as you go along. Summing up, as with all verbs, the forms of the present can't be predicted from the infinitive. So make sure to learn the ya, the, and ani forms, and that will help you know whether a consonant changes in the ya form. The ты, он, она, мы, and вы forms all have the vowel e in the ending. And take care with the spelling of the ya and ani endings. They'll normally end in u and yat, respectively, but don't forget the 8-letter spelling rule. After these 8 letters, write u instead of u and a instead of ya. If you have trouble remembering them, be sure to watch the video on the spelling rule letters.